G'day everybody, and welcome back to another Rosh Reviews, where today we are in something quite unique. This is a 2017 Skoda Superb 206 TSI, and this thing has Golf R internals. It's got the same 2-liter turbo, 4-cylinder engine up front as the Golf R, same all-wheel drive system, same 6-speed dual clutch, and I gotta tell you, this thing is pretty healthy. Now, Skoda is a Czech Republic automobile manufacturer, and they're really a brand I have not really dealt with throughout my time here on Rosh Reviews. I've only seen these even a handful of times on the actual roads here in Australia, and this is my first time properly driving one. Sitting in this car, I do have to say though, this does feel pretty nice in here, and you know, Volkswagen is its big brother company, so a lot of the parts Skoda is using, the engine, the drivetrain, the gearbox, it's all Volkswagen stuff, so it actually does have a pretty high quality feel in here. Now, brand new, one of these Skoda Superbs here in Australia would have set you back something like 50,000 Australian dollars, and for what you get, that is actually a huge amount of car for 50 grand, because you've got that 2-liter turbo up front, pushes out 206 kilowatts, 350 newton meters, all-wheel drive, 6-speed dual clutch, and this interior really is spacious. I'm actually blown away how big it actually feels in this car. The boot space is absolutely huge. The rear seat is absolutely huge. And when you actually look at this car, it just looks kind of like a medium-sized sedan, I would say, but it's actually a proper full-size. That's coming into some of these tighter hairpins in here. This Skoda does have adaptive dampers. The owner has put a rear sway bar on this, and we are in sport mode. When you do go into sport mode, the adaptive dampers do lower this thing about 15 mil, puts it in a much sportier stance. And going around this real tight hairpin here, you know, look, it is pretty flat, I gotta say. You know, you don't have much body lean at all. All-wheel drive, you get on it. It does have a punch. Now, Skoda's motto is simply clever, and they've actually got a lot of very cool, unique features in this vehicle, you know, from umbrellas in the side of the door like a Rolls Royce to even having this little clip on the windscreen for your parking tickets. We've got a flashlight in the boot, you know, 3-zone climate control, heated seats in the rear, sunshades in the rear. There's just a ton of cool little features in here. You know, even the center console and the glove box is cooled with the air conditioning. Little things like that really do make this car clever. Now, the really impressive fact about this particular Skoda is the owner has tuned this one. So he's gone and given this just a simple ECU tune, has given it a gearbox tune also. And this thing now is putting down to all wheels 260 kilowatts, 434 newton meters. And for just a simple ECU tune to gain almost 60 kilowatts, that is pretty impressive and just shows you how undertuned this engine really was, because the Golf R, being the big brother company, same engine, this did have a weaker tune put on it from factory, because I believe the Golf R had something like an extra 10 kilowatts off the mark. Really, the biggest thing with this car is it does have a little bit of lag in the throttle response, and when it drops down, it really drops down. So, you know, you kind of do have a little bit of a violent acceleration when you finally put your foot down here, but once this thing is in boost and it is going, it does smooth out and it does go quite rapid. But yeah, it is a little bit jumpy on that throttle. This is a bigger car, so, you know, it's got a lot more weight to move around than if it was in the Golf R. It is still only a 2-liter 4-cylinder. And this particular car does weigh something like 1,500 kilos, so there's a little bit of weight in here. really on a tight B road like this, the handling, it is superb. The shifts are quick. The grip is just always there. And it is fast. The only thing is, I really would love this steering to be a little bit more weighted. The seats as well, they don't quite hug you as much as you would like, because especially with the tune on this, making it 260 kilowatt, you can go around these corners bloody quick. Now on the used market, one of these Skoda Superbs is going to set you back something like 30 to 40,000 Australian dollars, depending on case and condition. Now if you look at one of the Golf Rs, you're going to be paying, minimum 40 to 50 grand for one of those things. And honestly, just the sheer practicality of this vehicle, it does make a lot of sense. And it's definitely a vehicle, if you're looking at a Golf R or you're looking at a sedan, this is something you really want to keep your eye on. Now, just having to walk around on this Skoda Superb, it really does, again, have a lot of Audi style to it, I think. It's got a pretty cool front end. Got that Skoda badge, blacked out grille, bit of chrome up there. The owner has put on different wheels here, so these are like an Audi rep wheel. They look pretty good on this car though. And I don't know, to me when I look at it, it doesn't look like a big sedan, but this thing is full size. And even in the boot here, it's a lift back.
Oh, hello.
And it's big because, yeah, our cameraman can fit in the back. Yeah, it's just absolutely massive. And when you come to the back seats, again, all leather back here. Seats are very nice, comfortable. We sit in the back. Absolutely ton of leg room, and this is in a normal seating position. Heaps of headroom in here. You've got your armrest that comes down. Couple of cup holders here. Even like, I guess, something for a pen. I don't know what that is. You've got your air conditioning back here. We do have heated seats back here, which is good as well. And even these little funny things, which I guess are for kids. You can put your smartphone here or a tablet, and then the kids can kind of just be happy back here when you're on a long road trip, which is nice. Got a socket, 12-volt socket, and just a little cubby there, which I guess was an ashtray, no longer is. And just coming onto the inside here, guys, again, it's a push-button start. You got a nice wheel here, basic gauge. Everything down here is very Volkswagen. Looks very nice. You've got your cooled seats here, 3-zone climate control. You do have a reverse camera in this particular one, which is great. Parking sensors. It's got navigation, everything you could want really out of here. Bluetooth audio. It's just smart. This car is smart. You've got that parking ticket thing here. Even to the cup holders, there's actually, if you can see that fits a water bottle, and you can turn the cap because the base of the water bottle actually locks into those little dots, which that is clever, I gotta say. All up, it's just a really nice, clean interior. It's nothing insane, but all the little details in here really are nice. Now this one being the 206 TSI, this one is not the Sport line. Now that was the next one up you could have gone for, and basically it blacked out all the chrome on the outside, gave you some Alcantara, more bucket seats, and it did give you launch control. So unfortunately, this one does not have launch control, and we are just about to test out the 0 to 100 here. It's claimed at about 5.8 seconds. Now that we got the tune on this vehicle, I really think we should be getting very close to low fives, and it's going to be interesting. Now, just pulling up on this back road here, I'm resetting the draggy. We are in sport mode. Traction control is off, and we're just going to see what this thing will do. So here we go. 3. And that DSG, it's really smooth, and it just did a really good job shifting gears there. That was, yeah, that was good. Let's see what that time was. Now, 0 to 100 there was 5.2 seconds, and Mate, the thing was claimed at 5.8, it's tuned, getting 5.2. It's quick off the line, no doubt about it. For a big sedan like this, that's really good. So there it is, guys, the Skoda Superb 206 TSI with a tune. And I gotta tell you, this car, for the money and just the level of luxury in here, the amount of features you're gonna get, that 2-liter turbo out of the Golf R, this thing really is a great package for someone who wants a car that can do it all. You can fit a whole family in this thing, you can use it as a daily, and it's still a lot of fun on that B road. If you can just put up with those few little things, a little bit light steering, the throttle is a little bit laggy, this is a great car, it really is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that like button, consider subscribing if you're new here. We'll see you on that next video.